Welcome to Retro Sports Gamer Channel. I'm Tim Kitzrow from NBA Jam and Mutant Football League, NFL Blitz, and a few other games. Boom shakalaka! Kaboom! Let's go!
Greetings, Tecmo Super Bowl fans. This is Trojan1979 welcoming you to another week, another grueling, long tournament week of playoffs. Julie, how's it going?
Doing great, Troy. How are you? Hello, Tecmo.
Hello, Tecmo, indeed. If you've ever seen basketball in the 37th week of the playoffs, we're getting near the end, everyone. This is the road to the finals. All of the games leading up to the bracket finals on the winners and losers side, as well as any games in the finals themselves, everything preceding that will be covered in this week's broadcast. So we've got a game between Tadeos and Pititerai. This is in the semifinals of the winners bracket. So both of these guys have a game to give, but both have had a really good tournament so far, making it this deep without having lost a game in the single elimination as well as the double elimination rounds. So taking a look here, Tadeos Pititerai, hey, by the way, Trojan up here, and I see Tuli down there, Tecmo Moses. The isolation haircuts are in full swing, full force. Soon, though, we'll have shorter hairs.
Yeah, Michigan on Monday. I think we get to. Well, this would be the Monday. Today's the 8th, so whatever the next Monday is. I don't know when you're broadcasting, but that's when the barbershops are opening up. So I'm gonna probably get things cut. Although like just now, my wife's like, "Oh, it's actually starting to look okay," but whatever, I'm getting it chopped off. So I won't look so much like Moses as maybe Moses Malone. But probably not.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what both of us look like in a week or so. Tadeos Pititerai, Phoenix Cardinals, Atlanta Falcons. Why don't you break down this matchup? And just for a little quick snippet, we opened up a different file, and it was already there was already a score on the board, and we were like, that doesn't work. We found a working file though, so here we go.
Yeah, it's a nice little matchup. Two good offenses in terms of two, average offenses. You've got a 50 MS back on each side. You've got some kind of passing quarterback threat. Obviously, you've got the Andre Rison for the Falcons. You have a little bit of mobility with Tim Rosenbach scrambling for the Cardinals, and then both of them have some fairly fast defensive backs that can sort of limit the damage. But one thing you have as Atlanta, of course, is the ability to throw the bombs to Rison. Might be a little bit nerfed with him being player 2 and all the disadvantages that come along with player 2s and overthrows and interceptions and so forth. But it's certainly tough to stop, even with the pair of Young and McDonald.
Call play here, unable to get the first down today. I was after initially first good run on first down, and now looking at 3rd and 2.
Yeah, these motion playbooks are good. This specific motion playbook is nice for annoying Deion Sanders. So he's got, looks like 2 or 3 runs, either up the middle, 3 runs either up the middle or up top, where Sanders gets pestered. All of his runs at Johnny Johnson. And so that'll give him the speed.
Run 3 followed by a QB scramble and a first down for Tadeos. Moving the ball well here, not taking any chances here, playing it smart.
Yeah, on the Cardinals side of thing, you really can't just throw into cover, take as many chances because of the slow passing speed of Rosenbach and also just the limited pass control and reception values for your receivers.
And Rosenbach ran out of bounds there. I'm sure that was either a leg or just a mistake there. The prior play, there was a deflection at the line of scrimmage. He tried to go for that burner. So here's run 3 to Johnny Johnson. Hidden stats engaged. Can he get the marker? He cannot. He's short, 4th and 4.
4-down territory for sure there. He was just with that run three, trying to get as many yards as he can, set up the conversion here.
Call play, Mike Gann going for the arrow trick, and nowhere in sight is the wide receiver. First down and 10 here for Pete Titterai, who takes over short of the 50.
Yeah, there's no better defense than a called play, and Pete Titterai dialed up the right one that time.
You get a call play. You get a call play. Everyone gets a call play. Back-to-back call plays and second down and 10 after the incomplete pass.
If Oprah played football, what position do you think she'd play, Troy?
Middle linebacker.
No doubt.
She'd be calling out the plays left and right.
She'd be like Singletary. Listen up.
Absolutely.
I like that kind of party, baby.
Miller time going a bad moon. Well, perfect throw, and the JJ and the touchdown strike. Pete Titterai takes the lead.
Yeah, it's going to be worth taking at least one shot like that every time you got the ball, maybe even every set of downs. Just because eventually, the odds are in your favor that he's going to hook up.
Yeah, if
And
McDonald's
Michigan State
not
man
back
as well.
there, then you got a pretty good shot at it.
Yeah, and McDonald probably won't be up there at the top. It would be Young, if anybody, right? I mean, McDonald could come up from the bottom.
Yeah, he'd have to be man controlling him, that's for sure. First down and 10 here for Tadeos, single back, and called run one. Man, I think this is 3 or 4 of the last 5 plays have been called on both sides.
Yeah, he must have like the Navajo code breakers over there because he's been calling a ton of his plays.
And that's a real thing, folks. That's not some sort of weird racist thing. First down and 10.
Yeah, this is an East Coast, West Coast battle. Tadeos out east and Pete Titterai out west. But their teams flipped here. Pete Titterai manning the eastern team and Tadeos with the Cards. So maybe not as much regional comfort for either one of these guys.
Going with Mike Gann is Pete Titterai, underutilized, but definitely a manable defender for this defense.
Yeah, our old pal Morty, he uses Gann a lot, and he's really probably the only other, reasonable option when you want to avoid getting run at as Sanders, or you want an extra defender on a for sure pass play.
Vaiseka Hema isn't good.
And you can get away with it with the quarterback play of the Cardinals. Generally you don't want to take one of those linemen, even if they have like a 31 int. If the quarterback is of any skill, because it's just kind of a useless defender in that sense. But if it's a bad quarterback, then yeah, you go with it, and then let Dion run around, and with that slow passing speed, Dion might even catch up to a person who he's not covering.
Rosenbach running around. He already arrow trick there to Johnny Johnson out of bounds at the 44 and a first down. We've seen 2 blocked passes already. And that, I don't know if that's something that Rosenbach tends to deal with a lot. Time JJ, by the way, to Ernie Jones. And taking down for another first down.
And arrow trick. It's almost like Tadeos figures if you're going to throw the pass, you might as well arrow trick. He's doing this with a lot more frequency than you normally see someone employ it.
Run 3 for 9 yards, 2nd and 1 now, bottom hash mark motion, run play coming. Up the middle, gets the bump finally, and a first down. So moving the ball well is Tadeos, 3:50 Tecmo time. Can still get a first down here. Dodging, drones, and runs out of room. Charles Demery with the sack, 2nd down and 13. This time from the shotgun. Wanting the time, JJ goes to the arrow trick. No, it is to the JJ. And the touchdown for Tadeos to Roy Green.
Yeah, nice execution there on the time JJ. And very hard to defend unless from the snap you're expecting it and you're getting yourself into position there. So, it's kind of a skill thing to throw that, but it's no guarantee. Sometimes the throw is off just by a little bit. Sometimes you get a dive instead of a jump, and sometimes, of course, a guy like Rosenbach will just totally biff the throw.
The overthrow pick is common on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's Miller time. He's in good. And you really hope if you can get one of your quarterbacks in these situations, Tupa is kind of that way too. A number of teams where you can kind of interchange quarterbacks, but Miller and Good really helps this team.
Yeah, no kidding. It makes him 38-50 as far as the passing speed and the pass control. And now you're throwing to Ryzen with an extra notch of pass control. Makes it even more difficult to stop. And he's just going straight to it.
Well, and everyone was covered there. Just really, I mean, it looks like that running back opened up underneath, and there's a covered catch touchdown. So good Miller time indeed. Bad Moon taking the lead for Piterai. It's 13-7. No rush on the kick. 14-7 your score. That's going to be frustrating. Tadeusz had a really nice methodical drive, and Piterai goes back and gets it done in one play.
It is frustrating. He does have some time on the clock to try and get some points, although he did receive to open this game. So if he doesn't tie the game, then he's really behind it going into the second half.
Called run 3. We see this play often leaned on in this situation because you think, well, I don't want to give up the big play. And Piterai takes it away from him on first down. Here comes Johnny Johnson, short of the marker. Time ticking away. 3rd and 1.
Yeah, here first getting the first down is kind of, you must get the first down in this play. So I don't think you'd want to throw the bomb and get it incomplete and then have to convert a 4th and 1. So I like the call there. Take the safe play.
Going to the hot route here.
Piterai. Yeah, he's got to get Piterai out of his head.
Ooh, is that Scott Case up there?
Just in case.
All right, pass 1 is the call, and another call play. Incomplete, 3rd and 10. And Oprah's calling everyone's plays.
Absolutely. Harken back to the day of the play caller.
And this is what you want here. You got a one-on-one isolation with the man defender. He's going to the bottom receiver, Roy Green. Out of room, but he does have a chance to run another play. 2 seconds. Doesn't care that it's 4th down into the half.
Yeah, it did look like he had held on to the ball pretty long, given the slow passing speed of Rosenbach, and it was just a little too long.
Let it go.
Jones a little bit slower, so he should be good as far as that goes.
And there's an interception and out of bounds, so that'll end the half here. 14-7. Welcome to halftime, Trojan, with Thule, and I guess someone raged there.
Usually the guy who's had the worst half is the one who skips. I've noticed. He's just ready to get on to the next bit of action.
Well, let's see if Piterai goes for one more play and one more bomb. He hasn't had the ball that long.
That was an impressive interception by Dion there when you take into account that he played an afternoon baseball game for the Braves earlier in the day. So, he's pulling double duty, showing no fatigue.
Didn't he get an inside the park homer against Bo Jackson?
I don't know what that means. How would he do that? He's Atlanta. Bo
against
is
the Royals.
KC. And yeah, but there was no interleague play back then.
Maybe he was in the White Sox. I don't remember.
World Series.
I could have swore there was a game where they squared off against one another, and that happened.
Maybe, but I mean, I think I only remember Dion playing for Atlanta, and did he play for the Reds too? No, I'm thinking of Griffey. I don't know, but I don't think he and Bo Jackson ever would have played in a regular season game.
First down.
Now in Tecmo or in the NFL.
Yeah,
for sure,
there's actually there's an interview of Dion talking about that, and he just got run over. That's one thing that Tecmo missed is the hitting power for Bo Jackson is pretty lackluster in his game. Having something like a 69 hitting power to me wouldn't have been out of line. But he's already OP, as they say. So here comes Piterai here driving well, and instead of the bombs, he's dinking and dunking here.
Yeah, I didn't see if Miller was still in good.
He is.
So now he's got the extra mobility. It's just really tough to to not give up first downs unless you get some play calls.
Back of the end zone and just not enough room there to make that pass work.
A lot of times when I'm playing defense, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm just trying to give up a few yards here, a few yards there.
Oh,
nice
that
play.
was dirty arrow trick diver in the bottom to Floyd Dixon, the slower receiver, and that plays to his advantage. Touchdown, Pete Tidroy extends the lead.
Yeah, I'm running a com sim on my system, and I recently caught the end of a game where Atlanta beat the Packers by CCing to Floyd Dixon on the last play of the game, and then later winning in overtime. So Floyd's this is his time of year, I guess.
He's big time. All right, first down and 10 for Tadeos. As player one, he is not where he wants to be, but he's still not out of this thing, but he needs to come away with a touchdown on this possession. Hopefully not taking too much time. You want to score while you're still in the third quarter if you can.
Yeah, it's looking bleak. I'd love to, a second or two left so then off and lose all that time. Really, it's all about, getting the ball back one way or the other. So didn't get his play called here, so he's got that going for him.
Johnny Johnson, second down and 8. A lot of time maneuvering around for 2 yards there, and I understand that you just got to get that first touchdown and see what happens, but
and sometimes you never know. When you can run around behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you'll get blockers that kind of get up or join the fight, and you can turn something that's a very little into a nice gain. But you're
he
right,
did not get the first down there. What in the world happened?
Can't do that too much.
Run 3 has the first down.
Yeah, run 3, tried and true, and even if you get it called, sometimes you can still get that yard.
Call pass 4, gets the hot route, breaks out of bounds 1 second. So this is a chance where I think you take a shot.
Yeah, you'd be expecting it as Pete Tidroy. Still, he goes with Gann. Definitely take the shot now with Gann man defender.
Wants Roy Green. It's got the diver, touchdown to Deos. And he got it right when he needed it.
He sure did. That was a long play that took 1 second, and he got 7 points out of it. So it's kind of like fouling a good free throw shooter. Not what you want to do when you're defending a lead. Putting them on the line for quick and points with no time off. So now he goes full kick, and again he's still got to do something now about this offense, which has been moving it real nicely. But he's in the game.
Return to the 11-yard line by Pete Tidroy. Condition check. Looks like Miller's back in average condition. Floyd Dixon and Broussard are in excellent. So, but yes. to Rozier in good also is going to help. I mean, you want to be able to lean on your running attack if you can to just grind clock out.
Yeah, a lot of options here with Broussard and excellent. I mean, he'd be 50 MS, but now you got Rozier, he's 56. So, just you just got to pray if you're Tadeus that you can get some play calls, because it's going to take that or just a goof by Pete Tidroy. I don't think we'll see the bombs to Ryzen. There didn't seem to be a whole lot of reason to do that unless he gets a really favorable matchup.
He's got himself isolation underneath.
Yeah, on Harvey. Yeah, I would definitely throw it here. Harvey not even locked in.
He's got him.
Yeah.
And who's going to win the taps here? Tadeos does, but the damage is done here. Now, if you get a field goal, this game is all but over.
Yep. So he didn't get, I don't know what Tadeus called on that play, but he didn't get any love from his defensive backs covering Ryzen. And he had manned Harvey, so maybe he was looking for a run there, looking to stop the run with the linebacker.
And here comes Rozier, good blocking, and into the end zone. The only positive thing there is that happened really quickly, but Tadeus is going to have to score, onside kick score.
Yeah, this Falcons team, with the conditions, they just came to play. I mean, what can you say? They came to P-Tit's I don't know what kind of pregame talk he gave him, but they're here to play. They're here to kick some butt, and these Cardinals are going to be limping back to the nest. But today, assuming this game goes as scripted here, still not out of it. Still got a shot to do some damage in the loser's bracket and come back and maybe get his revenge.
And I guess by the technicality, he is not out of this game, but needs some Tecmo satisfaction here from the gods. Well, there's the start of it.
Oh,
okay. Well, there it is.
I wrote him up. I was already talking about, show is produced by ba-ba-da-ba-da, given that line at the end of the broadcast,
Our key grip is Bob Sacamano.
I've heard he's got a key grip.
Hey-o.
Hey-o. Oh. Going for that ultimate onside. With a short bar, and it didn't work out.
Fuck. You really hope for. I think. I mean, there's just been no demonstration that you can stop him so far, and you lose all that time. I think that those are really the two things here. Call play.
Here we go.
Underneath, no interception. You have to do that 2 more times.
Yeah, it was a mistake. I mean, he was going for the onside there. I'm 100% confident, and especially with the way the conditions are, you can't expect that you're gonna easily get a stop. So I think he just tried to get, because apparently the length of the onside kick does depend on how far in the blue your bar is, and so the closer you can get it to no bar at all, perhaps the better chance you have.
And that might just be the dagger here. Rozier taken down in bounds.
Yeah, in bounds.
Wow, we just tempting fate there as Pititeri with a huge completion cross field. Normally Miller doesn't hit that throw, but there it is. And here's a run 3-1 blocker up. I think he called run 1. Taken down again in bounds here.
In bounds, yeah. It's we tisk about it, but I'm sure I'm guilty of not getting out of bounds in these situations plenty. But it's just something that, you got to learn to limit.
And he's just going to sit back here, and he can throw it now if he wants.
Yep. He shouldn't throw to the short man, but it doesn't matter. I mean, even if it's picked, he's not going the distance.
Well, that's the end of the ballgame. 28-21, Pititeri over Tadeos. Props to both these players. They got their deep ball on, but Pititeri 1 touchdown ahead of the rest, and really, like you called it before, conditions really played a huge factor in this one.
Yeah, in terms of not being able to Tadeos to really mount that comeback. He was able to get his scores, but then just wasn't able to get it back. And I think early on, Pititeri with his play calling, was able to get that quick stop. And once the conditions kicked in, it was just like it was like a chokehold. So. And he did a good job of converting the win, and it was a fun game to watch, and I'm looking forward to watching both these guys play again.
All right, so for Thule, this is Trojan. Thanks for watching. We're going to have another game for you. Hang tight. And we are back. Trojan 1979 here on the Retro Sports Gamer channel. Welcoming back after a brief hiatus, Tecmo Lou, Red 98 said Hadad into the booth with me. How you doing?
Pretty good. Just enjoying myself in the foul year of 2020 of our Lord.
Okay. Oh, man. Well, it's good to have you back. Arnquam and Randy Wags are doing battle here in the loser's bracket. The winner of this game will advance. Loser goes home for the tournament. So let's take a look at this one. Arnquam has the honor of calling this matchup. We got a barn burner. By the way, Trojan up here, Lou down there. Wave to the folks.
I'm down here in my basement.
It's fantastic. Got the webcam rocking. Wi-Fi seems to be rocking pretty good here for you.
Yep.
Little fun for the fans. I guess that's a fun, just a little tidbit. Moments before we decided we were going to go live, I turned my computer on, and it decided to do things like break my entire recording scene, and I had to build everything back up from scratch. So what you're seeing here is my attempt to reconstruct everything that you saw in the weeks leading up to this. So hopefully it looks all right. We hope that this doesn't happen again. So Trojan, Tecmo Lou, Houston Oilers, San Francisco 49ers, a lot of offense in this one.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of pressing of B.
This is like Hank's wet dream right here.
Niners, Oilers, love the matchup.
So Randy Wags with the San Francisco 49ers is going to kick off here. And a lot of times these matchups end up being who has the ball last, or I mean, it's just really hard to stop each other.
Yeah, you might be able to onside more often. Wow, he went out to the 2-yard line. This could be dangerous.
What
He calls right and A.
in the world was that?
Or something? It could be a safety. No.
Overthrow right away. Arncombe trying to force the issue there. You do have the mobile
route, but he's double covered.
You have the mobile quarterbacks here.
People pick shotgun deep within their own end.
Called play and pass 4. Hill going for the dive, overthrown, incomplete, 3rd down and 10.
This is situational Tecmo. People like to push shotgun in their own end, so you have to be aware of that.
Pass 1 is the call. Warren Moon going down to Hill. He's got him in stride to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35 out of bounds around the 30-yard line, and a first down, huge gain after being stuck at his own end.
Warren Moon's higher passing speed meant that play wasn't deflected, too. It was a really good pass by scrolling through his receivers to find a deep guy open.
Arnquam sticking with the high ball control, slower running backs here, and Alan Pinkett. So not going with Low White. Run 3, nowhere to go. 4th down and 6. Randy Wags doing well here.
Cajone's call there by Randy Wags.
Back-to-back call plays. Going to Hill. Heads the dive, but is incomplete. Randy Wags takes over on downs.
Wow, back-to-back calls there. Big time.
Richard Johnson on defense here for Arnquam as Randy Wags takes over. Pass 1. Does not take the shot up top. Montana gets 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
So Wags does like everything, a little bit of everything really good. So will that hurt him here? Not going for enough garbage, as they say?
Well, there's the completion to Craig. I guess with the whole being player 2 thing, you never know, you might get that overthrow. I mean, Richard Johnson is a good back, but a lot of times when you have that man on wide out at the top, you want to take your shot then. But nice run there by Randy Wags. First down and 10.
And to get out of bounds, the big thing.
Call play. And just a throwaway here. Rathman on his ass, 2nd down and 10.
Brett Jones on the check down. Get it out of bounds.
There's the time JJ to Jerry Rice. He went to Jerry, and he got the first down.
Motion. Finally getting fed.
Here's the pitch to Craig. And Arnquam is going to have the taps on this. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he went out of bounds. He was like, I can get 2 yards or not fumble. He chose not to fumble. Give Montana more downs to work with.
John Taylor with a reception and out of bounds inside the 15, first down for Randy Wags. 1:04 Tecmo time in the first.
Just take the check down. No problem.
Here's Montana keeping it on the ground here.
Interesting that who's a strong safety. He was expecting a quick pass. Being the DB1, it's weak to a quick pass at the bottom.
Johnson on defense. Gobbled up here inside the 5, 3rd down and 2.
Pick, run. Defend, run 3, I think.
You just called it. Run 1, Craig to the... Oh, does not make the end zone, but does get the first down. 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah, I think he could have had it, but okay. Go out of bounds. 1st and goal will go. Fine.
Childress against run 3. There's the bump, and there's the touchdown. Yeah. Randy Wags strikes first.
Harder to defend that. Good drive, the Niners being patient. Going out of bounds. a couple times, helped out.
Kind of the antithesis of what we saw. Arnquim was taking big shots and dealing with a lot of called plays. Randy Wegg is able to move the ball around without too many called plays and ends it with a touchdown. So Doug Lloyd will take this out of the end zone to the 5. Taken down. One of those drones are really getting down. Their first down and 10. Welcome to the second quarter. 7-0. Randy Weggs over Arnquim.
Yeah. I just bomb it up a couple times. Need to score quick so you can get the ball back if the Niners score again for the second drive.
Here's pass 4 incoming. It's called again. Going to Hill again. Double cover. Gets the CC. 16 tap. Throws one away and gets a first down.
Nice. Stellar commentary. Don't throw that sucker. You had that burn around the bottom. But you'll take the yards. Like Oilers. Let's press the B button here.
Well, pressing the B button got him in trouble before he rushed some throws, but now he's got Curtis Duncan underneath to the 50 and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, across the 50. First down, Arnquim.
Yeah. So we've got 4:07 left. You want to score right here.
Crossfield, Ernest Givens with the reception to the 30.
Yeah, right. Check down, get out. I do not like that juke move. You don't want to stay in bounds, but it worked.
First down and 10 after that completion to Givens. Going crossfield to Jeffries, has the reception to the 13 or 14-yard line, first down. 3:17 Tecmo time here in the half.
Quarterback just up enough to avoid the angle of the JJ deflection.
There's the run 3 to Lloyd, second down and 5.
Go back to it. I don't know. Back to the red gun.
Burn route. He's got him back in the end zone and the touchdown. Randy Weggs moved away, and Drew Hill has the touchdown.
Way to see that cover 2 look. Burn the strong safety.
Romanowski unable to get to the extra point rush. 7-7 is your score. Randy Weggs will try to answer here.
Side.
That would shorten up things.
Try to give up 3 to trade for 7.
Nice return by Rathman here to the 24. Craig is in bad. Taylor's in bad. Was that Rice in good?
Are we going to see Carter or Sidney here? I do have a Sidney autograph somewhere.
I'm guessing from your trip to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
My dad used to coach with him.
Yes. Wow.
He was a
he was like a humble man when I met him.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He coached one of the local high school teams here in the inner city, and my dad worked with the JV freshmen, which they combined into one squad. Anyway, back to this kind of football. Here's Carter, and second down and 4.
Might be going back to another sweep. No,
pass
that's why
1. And Montana content. I think he's going to get the ball back to start the second half, even if he walks away with 3 and has a possession. I think he'll be happy.
It would be pretty huge.
Call play. And Doug Smith is there, the drone for the sack.
By the drone, Doug Smith.
It looked like he may have had a chance to get away from that drone too. He just kind of ran straight ahead.
A little juke downward or something, but I'm not gonna get him on that too much.
It was Montana, and now third down 11 coming.
Press the B button. Come on now, guys. This is Oilers, Niners. You guys are gonna catch it. Close your eyes and press B. That's why I get in trouble.
I agree. Oh, here's the sack. So this is really big for Arnquim here, because now he's going to get the ball back. There's really no way around this.
Sometimes when you do an arrow trick, I always thought like it slows down the pass, and sometimes you can get sacked. That's just like a superstition of mine. Not sure if that happened there, but that's what I thought of.
Well, they are playing online, and keep in mind, we're seeing this game in real-time emulator speed as opposed to the way that they played it.
Right.
So here's Lloyd out of bounds. Got a chance for a back and B moment here.
That's huge.
If he gets called, you can take the
Huge
sack
to
and
get
go
it-
again.
Just to get an attempt at 7-7 is huge.
Take the sack. See, if you take the sack right there, you might even be able to get a third play in if the next one's called
Right.
too.
4% chance of a fumble versus the chance of the interception. No way I can do that math real fast.
Ernest Givens back in B time. He's going to be a little short of the end zone here.
Short.
And that looked good on the stat sheet, but 7-7 into halftime. Welcome. Arnquim and Randy Weggs battling for tournament life. What did you
Good
see in that
try.
first
You know,
half?
some people like taking out the backup quarterback because he's got more pass speed, but I never do that. You know, I'm putting the better quarterback at pass.
Well, here's the kickoff. Randy Weggs still in the driver's seat despite unable to come away with any points there at the end of the half.
And way to get out of bounds there. You probably couldn't have got more than 3 or 4 more extra yards. He just goes out of bounds.
Are you having an earthquake at your house there?
Yeah, I'm in the basement, and the kids are upstairs, just doing whatever.
Oh, Mike
these
Sherrard's an
robots
excellent.
or whatever these kids do. Can someone get me a bear?
Is there any reason to put him on the field?
Sherrod is in. Wow.
Excellent charade.
Sheer arrogance.
Is this going to be an Emil Harry moment? Underneath to Harry Sidney to the 20. You know, I just realized this. I almost never get to commentate on 49er games. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's a rarity. So
Well, Montana going back and B here. Rice,
yeah,
baby, going to
sometimes
Jerry.
You just got to give him the short guy.
And that's a touchdown. So that's why you go back and B, guys. That's what this matchup's all about. This is like when you get this game and you're like 7 years old, this is what you do.
Yeah, you give that man the ball. Got to get fed.
So taking the lead is Randy Weggs, 14-7. Arnquim plenty of time here and weapons of his own to work with. Oh, lost your screen there. Not sure if Tecmo Lou is still with us, but here comes Lloyd to the 5. Condition check time. I'm going to try to get back Lou while they're checking conditions. First down and 10 from the bottom hash mark. Dave Waymer across the formation. Here comes Lloyd. Gets gobbled up by the inside defender. Second down and 9. Shotgun formation, top hash mark. Moon dances around, gets the arrow trick to Hill. Drew Hill to the 25, to the 30, taken down. First down. Back to the shotgun formation. Lots of options here. Gets the arrow trick again to Hill. Tapping away. Arnquim getting really aggressive with the taps there. I like to see him get out of bounds. Despite the ball control, still a reasonable chance you might put on the ground eventually with that many inbounds tackles. Going to Givens on a called play. Triple coverage, incomplete. Second and 10. Here's run 3. Doug Lloyd, the carrier. And a good run, third down and 4. Pass 4 coming. Romanowski on defense here, so looks like we may have lost our friend entirely here. Red 98, are you with us?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, we lost your feed, and I'm just now hearing you for the first time.
Okay.
I don't know if you can,
Now I gotcha.
I don't know if you can share your camera again. But back to the game here. Pass 1. Ooh, almost intercepted. 2nd down and 10. Pass 4 is the call underneath the Drew Hill. Jukes around and taken down on the 20. Hey, we got you back there. Welcome.
There we go.
Arnquim's just been driving the
but-
ball here. 6 seconds remaining here. Tecmo time, last play of the third quarter. Moon keeps it on the ground. Gets out of bounds. Welcome to the fourth quarter. 14-7. Randy Wags over Arnquim.
Good way not to try to hit that guy on the run from the top hash mark. You only can do that from the bottom hash mark, hitting that guy on the run. Can't do it from the top hash mark. It'll be overthrow every time.
Run 3. And did not get the first down. This is important. Third
Just
down and
no
1.
blocking. Could have picked a run.
Goes with the sneak, gets the first. And now it's 1st and goal from the 9. Back of the end zone. He's got him. Touchdown, Arnquim.
Nice. That was the thing about the Oilers. It was just sometimes you'd have a little trouble in the red zone, but you didn't have no trouble getting there.
14-14 your score. And now it is time for Randy Wags to see if he can score and do it in such a way where he doesn't leave any time for Arnquim.
Yeah, I could be curious. I would have strongly considered an onside or a pooch kick, designed to pin your opponent with the rush to tackle them inbounds and not have a lot of clock go off.
Sherrard's still an excellent. You stay in the game. Taylor's still in bad. So there's your explanation. Rathman's in bad.
Like the name Check Sherrard again. You don't see that every day.
You don't see the Niners in tournament play every day. Montana, plenty of time, keeping it on the ground, wasting more time, 2nd and 4. Richard Johnson on defense for Arnquim. Montana crossing the marker and a 1st down now from the top hash mark.
Tick, 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 tick.
This is going to be difficult for Arnquim to stop. He's going to need some called plays, possibly a turnover. And there's the tap.
Tackle them in bounds.
I mean, that's what you want when you're Arnquim. You're willing to give up some yards. There's not a whole lot of room left here before you're in field goal range. Call play. And might have had a chance up top, but it is deflected 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, I think he had that all day. Twice on Sunday.
Okay, run right at Johnson. And there's the dive. Really well done by Arnquim.
Tackle.
When you have an elite defender, you can maneuver yourself in place and do that dive pretty quickly.
He's going right back to it. Nope.
Okay, so here is pass 1. Montana just gets it with his legs. Smart move and a 1st down. You're almost at the point here where Arnquim is going to let him score. I mean, you almost have to.
Yeah. Do something risky. Blitz or something.
Dexter Carter now right near the 50 taken down. I think you're just about in range here for a field goal. You should be able to hit one from here.
Not me. I think it's the point where you gotta take some chances, leave the deep guy open, jump a short guy or blitz. You gotta get this ball back.
Pass 4 is the call. Montana taking his time, going on the top. He's got Jones. He's going to have a touchdown. And he does after doing the high step Heisman. Brent Jones
Get the ball
gets it
back
done.
this way. Somehow if he could block the extra point, that would be huge.
So he'll have chance for 1 or 2 heaves, depending on when he lets it go. but he needs to get out of bounds in a hurry. And I'm not sure what the delay is here.
Yeah,
Here we go. So elimination time here. Arnquim, playing for his life, needs to get out of bounds and start throwing this thing in the air.
Ooh.
Not sure why he went
Wasted a
back
couple
in.
extra
Just
seconds with that juke there. Just get out of bounds.
if you get a call play, run towards the defense and get knocked down. All right, so now you've got wide receiver 2 down at the bottom. That's where you want to go. And not further enough down the line. All right, well, that's the end of the game. Randy Wags holds on against Arnquim in a barn burner. That's a lot of passing yardage.
Yep. It doesn't seem like the loser has the more passing yardage. And, well, the Oilers, the first drive there was kind of the key there, getting stopped in that red zone. It's huge. But it was a well-played game. Two guys we really like.
Absolutely. So Arnquim drops this one. Good run, buddy. Randy Wags, the defending tournament champion, advances here. And in my world, it's pretty late now because of all the setup we did. So thanks, Lou, for being patient with me as we hey, let's call a game, and your computer proverbially explodes.
Computers.
Computers.
And back to Star Trek and beer for me.
Right. Well, I'll say this, as a computer guy, we're not immune to computer problems either. These things happen to everyone. So luckily it's running now. I don't know what happened before, but here we are. So thanks, Lou.
I don't know what happened, Captain.
Yes, we need engineer Scotty for sure. All right, guys, one more game for you coming. Hang tight. And we're back, Tecmo Super Bowl fans, Trojan 1979. Thanks for sticking with us here. This is the last game of this week's broadcast. Next week will be the championship series as well as the finals for the brackets. So I'm welcoming into the booth this week Fast Ed, who didn't join us the prior week, so glad to have you back. Fast Ed, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been waiting for the late rounds of the playoffs here. Good opponents. And this is exciting. So I'm back. I'm back, baby. Yeah.
You saw Tadeos battling earlier in the broadcast. He was in the winner's bracket, lost that game. Tadeos now battling for his playoff life here with Randy Wags, who's in the same boat. If you lose, you're eliminated from this game. If you win, you're into the loser's final. So, Tadeos, Randy...
Loser goes home. That is the name of the game. All right.
Loser.
By the way, Randy Wags is in my GTFO league. I'm very familiar with him. Good player. This should be a good match. But I don't think
defending
I've ever
champion
seen
of this
Tadeos.
tournament. I mean, he won this
Okay.
last year. So, I mean, he is the man. But Tadeos has been on quite a run as well. Lost a tough game before. But, by the way, Trojan up here. Still need to get a decent haircut, and Fast Dad, who doesn't have enough hair for it to matter. That's okay. We've got the two ends of the spectrum, but we've really enjoyed this all year long, doing the fun broadcast with you guys. And so, last broadcast of the night, give everyone a shout out, if you will. Let them know, hey, this is kind of cool. We're doing this. Share it out if you wouldn't mind on social media. We got a game between the Saints and the Cowboys.
Yes.
A lot of running attack here. What else can we take away from this matchup?
A lot of running attack here. Back to you, Troy. No, I was going to say this is a classic matchup, and Emmitt Smith is a very adequate running back. Troy Aikman's not a good quarterback. Jay Novacek, though, he could be the X factor this game. You could throw a lot to Novacek, and it is not a bad option. So we'll see. The Saints on the other side of the ball have a couple of decent backs, a power back, fullback to go with the running back. So I expect a lot of running this game.
We are in the playoffs, and first down and 10. Not a great return there for Tadeos. Let's see.
Tadeos.
To call play. Fourth.
I'm going to do that all game. That's all I can think about is the Rock Me Amadeus theme now. Anyway, go on.
Trying to go for that double tap there on pass 3 on unable to complete the ball. Third down and
I
11.
haven't even been paying attention. Did he call both his plays in a row there? First 2 plays, I think.
I know the first one was
And
it was a run
3.
4. So 4th down and 10 here for Tadeo. It's not a great start, Randy Wiggs.
I think he called all 3 plays.
Made sure to look at his controller from thousands of miles away.
Yeah, hide that controller better, Tadeos. That's no good. You're basically posting it for him to see. Come on.
I love the props. 1st down and 10 for Randy Wiggs after the punt.
I have a million of them, and I don't know which one to grab.
You're going to have to carry this broadcast.
Situation.
I woke up 10 minutes before we did this, accidentally fell
Don't
asleep
worry.
putting the little one down.
Don't worry, I've been carrying every broadcast you and I have been doing. So
Oh!
looking,
Pull it out.
makes a couple moves. Oh, and he fumbles!
Fumble recovery,
No way.
Ricky Jackson. Of course, the slowest linebacker picks it up. 1st down and 10.
Wow. He got a nice 7-yard gain, but refused to go out of bounds with Aikman, and Aikman's a wuss. So he fumbled, and
Here's-
down sweep.
With Ruben Mays run 3, 2nd and 4.
Wow. Right in at the 15-yard
Right back
line.
to it. Eugene Lockhart, these are...
Gives him right back the ball. Yeah, that's a touchdown.
And for 6, Tadeo strikes first, so didn't matter if he called his plays. Fumble changed everything, and now he takes the lead.
Let me tell you, that oh my gosh, what a disastrous start for Dallas. You stop him, you get the ball, you're in a good mood. You're like, hey, I just stopped his ass, I got the ball, and then the first play, you just give it right back. It's essentially like an 80-yard bomb. You give it right back at the 15-yard line. Oh,
Out of the end zone, Alonzo Highsmith to the 20, 22, 24 out of bounds.
Highsmith.
Yeah, that's who he's got
All
out
right,
there.
you got Emmitt Smith. They don't have a fast defense on New Orleans, and he's going to pass it again. I mean, come on.
Well, he does have
He's
some
gonna go for it.
isolation. Back to Highsmith, who just had that return. Doing it all, special teams offense and converting 1st downs.
Player of the game, Highsmith, if it ended right now.
We won't give it to
Why
Ruben.
not?
We wouldn't give it to Ruben Mays for scoring that. The
No.
only point.
No, dude, you could have scored from 10 yards out if you were in the game. I mean, not with the controller, like literally with the ball in your hands. It's that easy. It's going to go short again. I like it. Emmitt Smith this time. Finally, Emmitt Smith on the board with some stats. Makes a juke move, though. Wow. Nice. Big 1st down there.
1st down conversion for Randy Wiggs there. You can also use Emmitt Smith in the passing game. It's not just a running threat.
Wags does not make a lot of mistakes. He's in my GTFO league. Like, he's going to score on this play because Swilling got destroyed. There's the touchdown.
I don't know if he meant to try to bump the line there today.
Yeah. So here's the replay. Swilling was coming in to bump a guy, and boom, and he fell down. And then Emmitt Smith ran up the middle and just bobbed and weaved for the easy touchdown. And there you go, 7-7.
You don't get that kind of coverage on ESPN, folks.
No, you do not. You only get it with Fast Ed from Detroit, Rock City.
Here comes Hayward moving it. Taken down. Welcome to the second quarter. 7-7 is your score. Forcade's in bad, but Walsh isn't good, so we'll probably see a swap there. My chair is sliding down. You ever get a chair where just over time just kind of goes dun 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 dun? So I get shorter as the broadcast progresses.
I weigh $110 soaking wet, so chairs are friendly to me. I don't know. I'm not saying you are. I didn't. That was not intended. I just realized. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it could have made an indication that I was saying you were overweight. So I apologize.
I am overweight. That's entirely accurate. 1st down for Tadeos.
I wasn't intending to insult you. I was just.
I called you bald. I had it coming.
That's true. You did. You are overweight. You are overweight.
First down
I did
Tadeos.
intend. That was pure intention. Okay. Anyway, back to the game.
Pass 4.
Nice 1st down by Brandon Walsh.
Steve Walsh.
Oh, and Brandon Walsh fumbled. Gave it right back to the Cowboys. Randy Wags,
who actually was drafted in the supplemental draft by the opposing Cowboys here.
Well, that's Brandon Walsh from Beverly Hills 90210. That's the only Walsh I can think of. You cannot give Randy Wags a turnover and expect to win a game. That is a killer right there. I mean, it's not any of his fault, but then again, it was the quarterback he was scrambling with, so I guess it's partially his fault. 4 guys open. I expect a completion. Boom, Irvin.
And first down.
13-yard line. Randy Wags will not make mistakes there with 4 guys open. That is a given.
Here's another motion run play. So far, Randy Wags been able to pretty much run at will. Going to the top this time. And near the marker and a first down. The one thing I'll say here, that run one is susceptible to being dived on because you don't have complete control over your player initially. If you can get maybe a DB in the thing is you don't know which way he's going. So it ends up being a risk factor.
It's a slow handoff, but if you do get the handoff, you do get some blockers up top. So making some switches here based on conditions. I've kind of ignored the conditions. Laffenberg.
Aikman in good. That'll help. He can scramble near the end zone, get that pass a little quicker. Pass 4 might be a good call, but he's going with backer.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he calls here unless he calls this play. That's the only way he's going to stop him. Oh, what?
He must have called run because there was a just one blocker out front. He gave him a chance to stop that run 3 with Turnbull.
But then instead of churning it up the middle to just maybe go back to line of scrimmage, he ran backwards for a second there. So that was weird. Now
he's got a cavalcade and he's got a touchdown. Randy Wags takes the lead.
Yeah, that time Randy Wags had 2 blockers with him, right? But the previous play he had the 1 blocker, and so the 2 blockers helped him get into the end zone there for the touchdown.
14-7 your score. Randy Wags sitting on a lead. And he will get the ball back to start the second half. So Tadeos is going to want to close this half out with some points.
Yeah, so he's got plenty of time. I mean, 2:25, maybe about 2:10 once this. 2:13, plenty of time. He's got a long way to go. I mean, you just got to be thinking field goal right now, and then a touchdown's a bonus. Basically, it's kind of like a double play in baseball. Get that first out, and if you get double play, it's a bonus.
6 yards with the run 3. Second down and 4. Walsh under center. Here's the pitch to Dalton Hilliard. Maneuvering around. Gets taken down, but does get the first down.
I would have gone for a bomb there because you have 2 more plays just to get 4 yards if you don't get the bomb. But now he just keeps running it. So I guess he's trying to get into field goal range. So there you go. And that's a good block. Big game.
And now he definitely is in field goal range, although online you never know, so you want to get closer.
Quadruple dose of the run here.
Tadeos with the taps, bringing that New York Tecmo tap and swag.
Tadeos, he can out-tap him.
You know, that was unfortunate for Tadeos. I think he would have liked, the way that drone approached him. I thought he was going to house that one.
He didn't zigzag enough.
He's got the arrow trick. Nice defense by Randy Wags to stay home despite the arrow trick.
The arrow trick, and he came up and still defended it at the last second. He's going for it again.
He's got Martin, he's got the JJ, and he's got the touchdown to close out the half. Well done, Tadeos.
I don't have my Blockbuster card. Oh, no. But
that was Blockbuster. Steve Walsh coming through.
You have to imagine the Blockbuster card. That was a Blockbuster video.
We're going to have to redo the entire video.
Right there.
We're going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. This is terrible.
I left my Blockbuster membership card in the other room. Well...
Never leave home without it.
That one is brutal. I would give a tissue because Randy Wags got to be crying after that. He let him go 80 yards in 2 minutes for a jump ball touchdown. Here, Randy, you're going to need that because that was you had the game locked up pretty much right there because you get the ball back, and that sucks. But now it's a brand new game. So I expect a lot more running in the second half. And the first mistake by one of these 2 could cost the game. So we'll see what happens.
At least he has the panty shot for good omen. Here comes Highsmith out of the end zone of the 9-yard line, first down. Not a great return. Aikman's still in good.
Couldn't high step that dive, the diver. Well, I look for a triple dose of Emmitt Smith this half. Although Randy Wags cannot out tap Tadeos. So we'll see. Novacek hasn't been a part of the game, but look, he moved him to wide receiver. I don't know if he's been. I didn't notice he was like that the whole game, but I think he just moved him to wide receiver. I like that strategy. It's there at the bottom of the screen now.
Here is run 2.
Oh, he got a good block too.
Past the marker to first down. You talked about the triple dose of Emmitt Smith. There's at least one right there.
You have to. He's the guy that you have to win or lose with him, I think.
Right up the middle. Doesn't get that blocker to break away, and I think that has to do with those linebackers just being pretty solid there in the hitting power category.
Yeah, the defense of New Orleans is so slow. I mean, he got 5 yards there in the coverage.
Overthrow interception. Tadeos with
no. Tadeo says the Moose says
something.
We're closed, but Tadeo says I'm open for the interception. Wally World.
That one.
Oh my God.
Okay. So
yeah. The Moose says that pass was closed. Tadeo says it's open, or I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. We're not using that prop ever again.
I didn't remember the reference. It's been a while.
I tried to do the Moose is closed. I say you're open. Wally World. Did not work there very well. Moving on.
Pass one. Here comes Walsh.
Big turnover. He's got a couple guys open, be scrambling for a measly 2 yards. I don't love that. He had drones right next to him when he was scrambling. But he didn't lose yards, so I guess that's positive.
Same play here. He's got a couple guys open, tapping, and the drone support is there.
Just another yard. I mean, if you're going to do that, run the ball. You can't get 3 yards in 2 plays with your running game. I mean, he might be calling those, obviously, but, I mean, I'd take my chances. He hasn't stopped him, and you can out-tap him. All right, he might be going for the end zone here.
Cross field to Martin. He's got him. Touchdown, Tadeos.
Oh, big. Woo! That was not unbelievable, but it was close to unbelievable because he left him wide open and he made a perfect throw with Steve Walsh behind the golden arm there for New Orleans.
Stephen Walsh trying to stick it to the Cowboys, who had originally taken him in the supplemental draft, and now he's over on the Saints. Here comes Highsmith under the end zone to the 10, 12, and down to the 14.
All right, so Randy Wags has his work cut out for him here, but he is a champion, so I expect not another interception mistake this drive, but he is throwing again.
Robert Perriman with the reception and a first down.
Robert, don't call me Brett Perryman, although wishes he was Brett Perryman.
Here's the burner. He comes back, does Novacek, but he gets the reception, 2nd down and 6. That would have been a first down if he had not cut his route off.
I mean, how bad is Aikman? He's in good condition, and he's still...
That's player 2 for you.
I don't believe in that mumbo-jumbo.
There are a lot of people that don't believe in the Second Amendment either, but it actually really exists. And that's not to get political. It's actually in the Constitution. You don't have to believe in something that exists.
All right. It looks
but
like
it has nothing to do with whether what you want it to exist. It just happens to exist. 2nd down and 7.
I'll take your word for it.
It's in there. First down. Excuse me. After that first down play, here comes Emmitt Smith.
Down.
Yep.
Now look at that cut. That's why I keep
There's
going
a first
to
down.
Emmitt. Quit screwing around with Aikman and give the damn ball to Emmitt. Ah, nice. Here we go.
Here comes Aikman. Red Gun Z. Speaking of Second Amendment, there's some gun for you. 2nd down and 2. Pro set formation, top hash mark. Up the middle.
There you go.
That play has worked pretty well for Randy Wags here, trailing by a touchdown as the third quarter is starting to dwindle down.
He's been getting 5 yards a pop on this play every time, but not this. Oh, he makes a cut.
I think it's more than 5. So there you go. And another first down.
It was stuffed up the middle. He was going to get 1 yard at most, and he cut it down. That was nice. Trying it again. He knows he can cut it down this time again. Why not? Or cut it up.
Wanted the dive, didn't get it, and Emmitt Smith it looked like he might score, but he gets taken down. Welcome to the fourth quarter, 21-14.
That dive up the middle
Aikman is an excellent, too.
Yeah, but he still sucks. I mean, honestly, like he can be in excellent ×2, and he still sucks. I mean, it does. This is
25 maximum speed is nothing to shake a stick at. I mean, I think he's going to be in 56.
Don Makowski. All right, so he's got Don Makowski now at quarterback, okay? But he's running it with Emmett. I like it. Might as well. And Tadeos can out-tap him, but... Oh, he called it. Okay. I was going to say, he can out-tap him. I don't know why he tried to dive last play up the middle. He should have just locked up with him. Let's look at probably up the middle.
Johnson bumps, and doesn't matter. Smith makes the end zone, gets the corner, and a touchdown for Randy Wags. He's about to tie this ball game.
Yeah, he bumped off the guy, and it kind of took the middle away, so he cut it down for the touchdown. Phew. There you go.
Da-da-da,
That's your
da-da-da, 21,
instant
21.
replay, sponsored by Kleenex brand tissue.
It is not sponsored by Kleenex. They didn't give a shit.
I don't know. It's the only.
I'm still waiting for my
product I have
millions.
here.
Here comes Hayward to the 7.
So tie game. The Tadeos has control of his own destiny of sorts because he can score, and it leaves it all up to Randy with probably not a lot of time left. But if he doesn't score, big advantage for Randy. So let's see what happens here. I expect more running, but what do I know? Brandon Walsh from 90210 has been throwing a lot, and here we go.
So Hayward is in good, but he has him at the tight end position. Hilliard's still your premier back, but he's in bad.
Hayward will bump people off, man.
Well, he's got 2 plays where if he had him as the lead blocker, he'd bump him off there too. 3rd down and 4.
Yeah,
I think using Hayward as the RB1 right now would make more sense, but I'm not in this game. I'm behind a microphone.
Well, but he doesn't even matter because he's got 2 run plays each, so he can put him in either spot, and he is a beast at running back.
What I'm getting at is he would be the lead blocker on both run 1 and run 4.
Exactly, which is huge. Instead of Mays being the lead blocker.
And Mays is in bad condition, so he ain't doing anything right now. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, so it's a little questionable right there. And if he loses this game, that could be a factor because Hayward is a stud right now, and he's just not a factor, really.
I'm sorry, Mays isn't in bad. Fennerty's in bad.
Oh, okay. Well, either way.
3rd down and 8
here. So letting the clock run, I like that because if he doesn't get it, it's burning some time for Randy Wags that he would have. Randy Wags didn't call it time. Well, no, I get it. Actually,
there we go.
Because
the
now,
marker, and he's at 4th and 1.
I understand why Randy didn't call that timeout. Actually, because if he would have gotten that first down, there would have been a lot more time. Boy, that ball looks over the line to me. That was a first down. The game screwed him, and he gets the completion behind the line of scrimmage.
Turnover and downs. Randy Wags takes over, and now he's in position. That's unbelievable.
Did you see that ball?
I agree.
It was right there.
It is that Tecmo could be ridiculous sometimes.
I mean, that looked like a first down to me. Wow. Okay. Well, you can't question a video game. I mean,
the first down exists.
It's as sure-handed as it can get, but all right. Well,
and there's another first down run for Randy Wags here. He wants to close us out with some points. We'll see if there's any play calls, and you just got to be careful.
Don't throw into coverage. It's going to probably run it with Aikman. Yeah, burn. Oh, okay.
And he's got
the juke. Let him score. Let him score.
And that's exactly what happens here. Randy Wags takes the lead here in an elimination game late in the 4th quarter, 27-21.
His only chance here, I think, was to let him score because he's going to get a field goal. He's, or a touchdown. And you're going to burn another 40 seconds. So, I mean, as it is, it's going to be very difficult. But he has at least 2 jump ball chances here. So he would not have had that chance had he not let him score. And he didn't let him score. He was trying to stop him. I mean, he was doing everything he could to stop him there.
All right, here comes Hayward, moving well.
Got to get at least to the 20 here.
Popcorn.
So get a couple JJs.
Oh, and
get out of bounds.
So right there was a situation where he could have waited for blockers before advancing that there. Maybe we could have gotten a touchdown out of it.
He's got 1 shot now at a JJ, basically, and he caught well.
And it's overthrown, intercepted. Randy Wags takes over here, and we're basically a shotgun or a punt away here from victory. I don't know if I would have
Speechless.
punted from here, although this will probably run the clock out anyway.
I mean, I would have probably run one play, but yeah, it's close enough. So wow.
Wow, Randy Wags advances to Deos, unable to convert that fourth down, the subsequent touchdown, and then the interception at the end. 28-21.
Tadeos, wow, he had the game. He was he shut him out. He shut Randy Wags out in the third quarter, and then it just fell apart. 14 unanswered points. Wow, good game. And Randy Wags now champion. That's what they do. They know how to win.
So Randy Wags advances here into the finals of the losers bracket.
The best of the losers.
Absolutely. So he'll be doing battle. And a big thanks here to Fast Ed. Congrats on Randy Wags for advancing today. Sorry about your run being over. Great run this year, bud. And just to thank everyone for watching. We won't make sure you catch us next week when we wrap up this thing. We'll have 3 games. We'll have some little fun extras in there for you. And, it's been basically be pushing 2.5 months of broadcast, but we're thankful that you've been with us this entire time. And I believe we'll see you in chat next week. Trojan.
I look forward to it. Should be fun.
The show continues to evolve. For Fast Ted, this is Trojan. I got the scores for you. Hang tight.